All right, it's that time. Whoa, my hair looks weird. All right, it is that time to unmod my sled. Why? Because we gotta sell it. We got a couple more coming. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull the suspension off, the belt drive off, the can off, handlebar risers, anything we put on that the next one's not coming with, the seat, pulling that off. And so you enjoy it. Dude, if you don't like popsicles, I'm sorry. They're awesome. Super good. Anyways, we're going to get to work, so we'll get the time lapse going. Yeah, get this sucker ready to put up for sale. All right, got the belt drive off. Getting that off the bottom spline there was a little hard. I don't know what all those sticks are doing down there. That's weird. Anyways, clean that out. We'll put the new gears back in, or the old gears, however you want to look at them. And the chain and all that back in right now. So we'll get doing that. All right, so we got the chain case cover back on with the shot. We got everything routed on. The vent tube. Yeah, the vent tube. Okay, tell them what we did up here, P. What happened right here?
Oh, we loosened the thing.
The shocks?
The shocks.
Took the shock off because when we have the muffler out, it's really easy to get to that shock mount bolt. Right?
Yeah. Lost a couple tools and then found them.
So yep, we're just chugging along. We'll throw the stock shocks back in, and then we'll take the other side off and put it back in, and just keep going along. Right, Pen? All right, stock shocks are back on. Bumper is off. So I just got to grind those rivets off. We'll throw that bumper back on. I may have to go get some rivets. But after that, I think we're just gonna, then we just gotta put the muffler back in, pull off these shocks and the risers. So, wow, a lot more than I thought. So we'll get cooking. Probably won't get it all done tonight. It's pretty late, so I just want to get this bumper on, at least part way. Call it quits for tonight, but not for the video. Switch the seat back because I have the skins one I put on here. Got the shocks done, obviously. We talked about that earlier. Hood back on, bumper back on, muffler back on, stock muffler back on. Got our diamond desk there. So now I think all that's left is our risers and the suspension. So that's pretty exciting, actually. That's cool. I may pull out the ski rubbers too, but I'm tired. I'm gonna call it quits for tonight, but we'll see you in a second. All right, well, my hand's all squampus. Cut my hair, so it's, anyways, probably been loose for a while. All right, so we're gonna pull out the rear skid so we can take all the shocks and everything off. I just think it'll be easier. So what we're gonna do, so first things first, we're gonna loosen the track. So that means we're gonna loosen the rear axle, which I've already done, and then we're gonna loosen off our tensioners. After we do that, we're gonna come in here, we're gonna come to our, take off our mounting hardware here. On the other side, it's a bolt with a nut on the back side. And then we'll come over here and we'll fight with our front ones. So these ones have come out quite a few times, so hopefully it'll be easy. But yeah, I'll talk about the trick I use there when we get there. If you haven't seen it in the videos, basically take a wrench, take one of the bolts out, put a wrench on it, 13 millimeters what I use, washer, wrench, washer, put it back in, tighten it up, go over to the other side, put pressure on the wrench, and buzz out the other side, then buzz out that side with putting pressure on the wrench. So anyways, we'll get going. Got about 20 minutes before I need to take kids to orthodontist. All right, pulling that out took me about 15 minutes maybe. So yeah, we're just gonna, no, not even that long. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. All right, so we're gonna pull the Fox suspension off of here and we'll put the stock stuff back on. And yeah, get this thing ready to sell. All right, we got everything out. And now we're gonna switch everything over. So, and I did find my, the right mountain bar. So we'll throw that on too, but, maybe the brake here, but, yeah. So we'll get going. I forgot, you have to press these wheels off on the front shock. So I have this couple pieces of wood. Here, I'll grab. I just cut out with the hole saw that fit. Fit around the wheel so I can press them off. Because I've had to do this more than once. So we'll jump to doing that right now. So if you have that press, if you have a press and you cut those out, getting this off is like not a big deal. I remember the first time it gave me a lot of trouble, but with those cut out pieces of wood, you just press out, press in, and it's not a problem. So we're gonna go ahead and install this, finish taking out the rear part of the skid and replace it. And then we'll put the skid back in. About this for a while, so putting these torsion springs on can be kind of tricky a little bit. So if you just get the little clip, the bracket that holds it onto the skid, put the long end into that, and then I get the Allen, or if it's a bolt, this one's an Allen in the end. Whatever it is that holds it, put that onto the bolt. Okay, so I'm on there. And then you put the skid right at the edge of this table, or a table. Hook this short end onto the adjuster keeper clip thing. Run this down, and then you just lift that bolt on, and it's on. Right, so I'm on. It's super easy that way. I'm not really fighting it. As you saw, I didn't grunt or anything. Sometimes the hardest part is just finding the Allen. And that's on. So, good trick. Tony and I figured out. Probably Tony figured that out. He's a lot smarter than me, but yeah. So we've got most of the skid back together. We're gonna put the bogies on. Trying to loosen this so I can get the skid apart a little bit. Sometimes you have to do that because there's washers on the inside of all of these. So I was trying to loosen that and then click, get shot stuff all over. Anyways, things like that will happen. When I go to put this skid back in, I am going to take the rear axle off, because then I can put the back of the skid through the windows of the track to get it in. So, and then from here, you can adjust these. That's 2. I don't know, we can just put it on 2. That seems good. Yeah. You have the tool too to put on these and adjust it. Oh, that's on 3. So, yeah, we'll finish putting this skid back together. We're almost done. Really not too bad to work on skids. So, yeah, all right. Okay, we're gonna finished setting the handlebar setup back to stock. So we got time lapse going. Basically, just I'll probably leave this brake lever on, but I'll switch out the emergency brake deal because I like that. So I'm gonna put that on my next sled. And then I'm gonna change this back to the original riser because this one's kind of huge. Not riser. What is this called? And that's loose, anyways. Mountain bar. And then try and decide. I think I'm gonna keep the Ice Age spindles. So, yeah, we'll get working. Okay, we are gonna do the spindles, so we'll get going. One thing I found that has made it way easier, and I should have found this before I started filming, is this. This little tool makes changing the spindles so easy. So we'll do spindles and ski rubbers and then hopefully be done with this and move on to the next thing. Okay, third run to the store. Hopefully we have all the parts we need now, so we'll throw those on. All right, it's done, ready to be sold. Kind of sad, but somebody's gonna get a great sled, and it cleaned up pretty nice. So take some more pictures of it and have this sucker up. So yeah, thanks for being here. Appreciate it, everybody. We'll catch you guys in the next one.